everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Zambian, and on this episode I am joined by my amazing friend Kazumba.
Hi guys.
Hi, so we're going to be talking about 5 ways of how you can know
if he's the one
or not. So we're going to be talking about 5 ways of how you can know if he's the one or not.
Yeah. Also, guys, do not forget to subscribe, share, tell your friend about this video and about this channel, because guys, that's what you do on YouTube. Okay, you do that, you subscribe,
click the subscribe button down below.
And the bell thing,
yes, click the bell to get notified every time I post a new video. You don't want to be left out at all. Without further ado,
let's get started. Hi guys. Okay, I'm gonna start. I think that one of the ways to know if the guy is the one, the guy you're with or the guy you're really looking at is the one, I think he should have a relationship with God. Like, he should just be like intentional about seeking God and growing in God, you know.
He should have a relationship with God, because that's a foundation. That's a basic thing that he's supposed to have. Without him having a relationship with God, he will not even know how to love you.
No, he won't.
How can he love you when the author of he doesn't even know the author of love?
Yeah, and that's the thing that we people forget, that God is the author of love. Like, he's the beginning of love. Like, he's the one that orchestrated the whole thing. So why be with a guy who doesn't know God or even is pursuing a relationship with him? Think about that.
So that's foundational.
When I think about like relationships and like knowing if he's the one, especially right now we're talking according to biblical standards, I think of a guy that has a relationship with God, because to me, I think, how well will he love me if he doesn't have a relationship with God, or at least if he isn't seeking a relationship with God? A relationship with God just shows that this guy will take care of you. And when I say will take care of you, I don't mean buy you cars and give you money. I mean, he'll take care of your heart. He'll take care of you, like the core you, your soul, and everything you are, you know. Jesus is the author of love.
He is.
Okay, we can't talk about love and in its truest form without talking about Jesus dying on the cross for us. So if it's a man who's seeking God, best believe that it's a sign that he's a good guy.
And even when you have like arguments or anything of that sort, God will be able to communicate with him and tell him, apologize to her. But if he doesn't have a relationship with God, he will just, be led by whatever spirit that he'll be led with. He'll have pride.
And sometimes even led by his own feelings. Because sometimes what happens in relationships is that you guys could have an argument, right? And then because you have an argument, he'll be in his feelings. Like, after all, she said this, after all, you know what, whatever. But if it's a guy who's seeking God, he will think about you not as his girlfriend or whatever, but he will think of you as God's daughter. And he should take care of you. And he'll look at himself in the capacity that he is as God's son. So even the way he acts won't be out of his feelings, but out of all that revelation that he has, that you are and he is in God's eyes. I think, guys, you are set for life with a guy like that.
So it's very, very important for him to, first of all, have a relationship with God. He must be pursuing God. He must be actively trying to live for God. He must have a teachable spirit. He must be submitted under a man of God.
Mentorship.
Guys,
we need to make a video on this.
We are definitely going to make a video on this. He must have somebody he's accountable to, because I see so many people who have got these, who are in relationships, and the man is not accountable to anybody, so he does whatever he wants to do and nobody can advise him. So imagine you get married to this person, and then you are having issues and he can't allow anybody to come and tell him what to do. What happens then? Since he's not accountable to anybody, he's accountable to himself. So having somebody over him is important, in the sense that he'll have somebody he's afraid of at least, and that will sort of give you security.
Someone who can put him in line, and like just basically having a teachable spirit really is also very much in line with having mentorship, because he's able to say, okay, I take a step back and say, okay, I was wrong, and you know, this is how I can act better, because as human beings we are not perfect.
That's
okay,
true.
we are not, and relationships will not be perfect because of that. But having a guy that is constantly pursuing a relationship with God, it will really save you a lot of heartache and just like a roller coaster crazy relationship.
That's so true. The second point is that he must pursue you and also be committed to pursuing you.
That makes so much sense.
This point, like, a lot of people always are asking me questions like, okay, how do I know? Like, we talk here and there, but he's not showing that commitment. A man, listen, ladies,
listen.
A man who is serious about you is going to pursue you. He will call you. He will text you. You don't need to remind you. He will wherever you are.
He'll buzz your phone. He'll break your phone. He'll break your phone because it's ringing too much.
He'll be He'll be calling you. He'll be texting. You have no doubt in your heart that this man wants you. If you think about, like, if you start doubting, if you start thinking about, does he like me, does not like me, it's a sign he does not. He's not committed fully to you.
I couldn't agree more. You know, a guy should show that he loves you. And the thing is, for me, like, I'll speak from my experience. I've seen guys who would talk to me like, oh, hi, what's up? They'll text me here and there, and then I'll be like, does he like me? Does he not like me? You know, like, why should I be, as a woman, wondering whether you want me or not? Like, I should know you want me, period. Like, you want me, full stop. Okay, girl, what you gonna do about it? I like you. So that's it. Like, be with a guy who knows what he wants, because at the end of the day, why is he taking so much time? Why should he text you after 5 days? For what?
Like,
for
why?
who? And we're not here to play games. I think, for me, I will always say this: when I'm dating someone, I'm not dating you because it's fun. I'm dating you because we're looking at purpose. We're looking at life. What can we build together? Who can we be together as a power couple, or whatever we'll be? So don't play games. Don't play games with guys. If a guy wants you, he will pursue you.
He will pursue you.
Definitely.
He would definitely pursue you. He will call, text, and all those things. Going to do all those things. The other thing is, he must state his intentions. When a man comes to you, you can't be talking to somebody for like 1 whole year and he's never told you whether he likes you, whether he would like to date you, and yet you call each other every day. Like, why wasting time?
Ladies, when we find ourselves in these situations, we make a lot of excuses. Like, no, he's just been heartbroken. He just don't know yet. Like, hey, if he's been heartbroken, let him heal over there. Why is he telling me signs?
Not with
giving
you.
Me yes or no.
Like, no.
He should be ready. He should come to you and say, listen, I like you and I want to pursue something with you and I'm serious. Because, you know, what happens is you can't have the spirit of feeling pity for guys. Like, oh, I'm feeling pity for him, I need to be there for him. You are playing yourself. Because what's going to happen is you're going to catch feelings. The guy isn't ready. And you knew this the whole time. You knew it. So he has to be able to pursue you. You know your worth. Like, don't let a guy, you don't have to tell him, hey, I'm here. No, he has to know you're there. If he doesn't see you, let him walk over, because that's not the one. But if he sees you and you're there, and you don't have to ask for attention, it's just there, just coming. Like, no, that there's something here, because money. So guys, that's my take.
So ladies, he must pursue. Don't pursue. And there's this new trend where, like, ladies are now becoming like, oh, it's okay to pursue a man. It's okay. It's not okay. It is not okay.
I think personally, a guy should pursue you. Like, you should be the lady, you know. Like, I don't know if I'm old fashioned or whatever, but I think a guy should pursue you. You know, it's just, I think it's the normal thing.
Actually, men by nature like to pursue. They like to work for things. So if he gets you on a silver platter, that means he won't really value you because you are just so easy. So make it a bit hard, not like really, really hard, but, you know, just moderately hard for him to get to you, and he should be able to call you, text you, let him start the conversations. Let him be serious and let him come and say, I want you. I want to be in a relationship with you. I see myself being with you in the long run and marrying you. Not just coming and saying, well, let's see how things go. Let's let's test it out.
Guys with loose statements like, we're just chilling. Like, what do you mean we're just chilling?
Friends?
What do you mean we're just around? But why are we hanging? Why are we talking? Why are we pouring our hearts to each other? Like, why are we wasting all this time? I think a guy should pursue you, and if you definitely like him, classy lady, show him you like him, but of course don't be all over the place. Just be like, yeah, cool, we can go for lunch, but like, don't pursue a guy. Let him pursue you. That's
I mean, Jesus Christ didn't die for you just so you could pursue a man. No, he did not. Like, let's not go there, guys. Like, no.
We're extreme girls. We don't do that.
We don't do that. So yeah. No. Yep.
Third point, I would say he must be in agreement with regards your beliefs.
Yes.
Like, guys, don't be unequally yoked.
No. Whether he's nice. Like, girls say, he's so nice, but he's not yet saved.
Yeah, he's nice, but
the devil is nice too.
The girl's on fire. She's not here for this. Listen, you guys must believe in the same thing. You believe in the same God. And if you believe in different things, you're going to have conflicts, because the thing is, the God you believe in forms a lot about yourself. What you allow in your life, what you don't allow, what you will do, how you will raise your children, the vibe you want in your home. If you don't believe in the same things, don't try to pursue that. Just be straight up honest, because the truth is, he's human and you're human. You will fall in love, whether he's Christian or not.
I know.
You will fall in love, and then
don't play those games,
and then now you'll be like, oh, but he's not saved, so what am I gonna do?
And then you start coming and saying,
you knew though.
What do I need to do to make him save? Like, no, we're not playing those games, guys.
No, don't like entangle yourself in all this, and then like it's a mess. Now you want to like detach yourself. At the end of the day. You're like, can I really like change my religion, or can I become this? Can I change him?
No,
it's a mess, guys.
You're not his mentor, first of all. And then on this very point, Amos 2:2 says, how can two walk together unless they agree? That means you can't walk with somebody who you have different beliefs or you're not in agreement with. So if you tell him, okay, we can't like sleep together because I'm a Christian, and he doesn't believe that it's not okay to sleep together before you get married, he will constantly be telling you to sleep with him all the time. And that's one of the ways to know if he's not the one. If he's constantly pressuring you to sleep with him, and he says that, well, everybody else is doing it. You're not everybody.
No, you're not.
No, you're a Christian. You are a child of God. You're a woman of God. You cannot at all.
No, not at all. The other thing I want to say is to echo on not being equally yoked, because some people are saved, but they are not. I don't know if
really saved.
Yeah, like they are saved, but like they compromise a lot.
Yeah.
So in the sense of being unequally yoked, make sure you're at the same pace. Ask this guy, so what do you think about sex before marriage? What do you think about so and so? What do you think about so and so? Make sure you're at the same, and sincerely at the same place. And also just pray for the spirit of discernment. So that even if he's lying, you'll be able to tell through his fruits. And the fruits we have because of what we believe in, we can't hide them. They come out. Even when you're like, oh no, I'm gay, I'm Christian. But then like one day you say something and I'll be like, that's not. We're not doing that. So guys, think about that.
Add on to what you said is that the Bible says that you will know them by their fruit. That means as a Christian, somebody who is constantly striving to become a better Christian, their fruit will show that they're trying to become a better Christian. But somebody who is not trying, who is not even trying, you will be able to tell because of their lifestyle, what they say, what they do, their mindset,
what they allow in their lives,
what they watch, what they listen to, and all that. Because ladies, if a man says, I am a Christian, but goes to the club and drinks, or he sits there with his friends and says, I didn't drink anything,
I was just there.
No, he is not a Christian. Well, he's accepted Jesus Christ to be his Lord and his Lord,
his Savior, not
but
his
not
Lord.
his Lord. That's what pastor says.
Yeah,
but not his Lord, and you do not want a man like that. No, because he's double-minded. And you know what the Bible says? A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. So he must decide: I'm a Christian and I'm living life as a Christian. Not I'm a Christian, but I'm like in the world. Yeah, like I do other things. I can go to club. I can listen to any type of music. I cannot go to church. Also, we need to talk about commitment to church on this point, because girl, there are men who say I'm a Christian and they don't go to church. What do you mean?
I watch church on the phone.
I watch church on
okay, every Sunday. I mean, I would understand if it was like, oh, I was out for work, so I couldn't. But like it's a thing.
It's a lifestyle.
Like, I never tambila check nyumba. Hey, you know, I think a man who's like stable in his beliefs, you're able to tell how stable he'll be even in a long-term relationship with you, how he'll be able to carry out life with you as a leader in your home. So
yeah,
these are like important values in a man.
Very important. And the other thing, I keep saying the other thing, but like we've got a lot of stuff. But anyway, the other thing that I want to say is that man is going to be the father of your children. That means he's going to lead them. The Bible says that train a child in the way that he should go, and when he grows, they will not depart from it.
Yes.
So if he doesn't even know that it's important to go to church, he doesn't believe in anything, what is he going to teach your child?
He's just going to teach your child to be chilling
in the bar.
Yes.
Yeah, in the club.
Chilling in the bar.
Just
chill. Church for what?
Church for who? No. In fact, if a man hates your spiritual father and talks bad things about himself and your church, he is not the one. Do not do it. He is not the one.
Yeah, honestly, you should be able to respect the spiritual authority in your life. You should be able to respect your pastor if you don't go to the same church, you know. And he should also be willing to even like have some sort of a relationship with your
spiritual father.
Yeah, because you see that he's open to correction. He's also very serious about you, because if a guy is not serious, you just be like, meeting the pastor today. Okay, because he knows that he's not really even sure about you at all, you know. His intentions are not super pure, so even meeting like the authorities in your life will be quite difficult for him. So yeah.
The fourth thing is he must have a vision or some sort of a plan, because the Bible says that without vision people perish. You must know where you're going. You must have a direction for his life, first of all, and also your lives together. Like what does he want to achieve? Where is he going? What is he doing right now to make sure that his vision comes to pass?
Where he's going.
Yeah, because he can't say, no, I want to like be a millionaire, and he's not doing anything, just sleeps home the whole day.
Day. And complains about how there's no jobs in Zambia.
But he's not doing anything about it, eh? He's just sitting. No.
Yeah, that's not right.
Let him have a plan. Let him tell you, babe, I would like us to do this, and you must see him actively
consistently
trying. He's not going to be perfect. Or anything like that, but he should be able to try. At least you should see something is moving, because God gave man work first before anything else. So he should have a plan of how he's going to make money, how he's going to provide for
where
you.
he wants to be and who he wants to be.
Yeah.
Because, you know, for me, like when I think of a man with a vision, I always think of Dr. Miles Monroe, may his soul rest in peace. Yeah. He always taught about how women are helpers. And if we're helpers or helpmates, as we come into a man's life, we need to be helping him get somewhere. So if you go into a man's life and he doesn't have a vision, what are you helping him with exactly to be visionless? See? I mean, just saying. So you have to be able to know this guy is going somewhere. And most of the times as young ladies, the truth is we will meet guys who are not yet established. If you meet a guy that's established, that's good for you. But most of these guys are just really trying to make it out here, and they're not yet established. Maybe they don't have like their dream car, dream house, or whatever. They don't have their whole thing happening. But like she said, he's working towards it, and you see him working every day. He's trying to make those. He's trying to network. He's trying to go to places and meet people. He's not just sleeping at home. You know, you see that effort, and you know, I can help this man. I can be his helpmate, and we can do this life thing together.
So having a vision and a plan is very, very important. Also having a plan, a vision for your relationship together, not only his personal stuff, but your relationship together. He should be able to involve you, even as he's talking. He should involve you and say, I would like us to maybe live in this area.
Yeah.
Or like he should include you in his plans, not like just talking about all the things he wants to do. And
there should be a
doesn't mention
in when he talks, he should use more of we than I. Like, we should.
Yeah.
We, then this guy. So.
Then like this guy, like his plans. His plans.
Yeah.
So
he really sees you long term like that. You should. Yeah, that's a sign.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. The fifth last point is he should be madly in love with you.
Of course.
You must be attracted to him.
Of course.
Like, guys, we're not trying to say now be blind and just like.
Of course.
Let him attract you in the way he talks.
Yeah.
His mind, his plans, his
everything, his vision,
like everything. You should be really attracted to all of that. And of course you must have like natural chemistry with him. Don't force it, like just because he goes to church, so I guess he's the one. No, guys, okay, we have a billion guys going to church. That doesn't mean every guy is your guy. Okay, he should have all these wonderful,
there should be a connection.
Yes, but he should have like a natural connection with him, and not trying to force conversation or trying to force things. And definitely I think being in love with his character
is very important,
because I've seen guys who go to church but they have the worst characters. They are not kind. They are not. The fruit of the spirit is still trying to establish itself.
I know, like
like guys, what?
Yeah, so his character is important, because a man's character is who he is at the end of the day. So he's not like all these other things, not his work, he's not his money, he's not all these things, he's his character. And character has to do with the fruit of the spirit in his life.
Yeah, like now, like in action, manifesting, like how he lives his life daily by, how he's been convicted. We all get convicted and we change our lives, but now how we start living it out in a practical way, how we treat people, how we treat situations, how we come out in general. Really look at that, because this is going to be the father of your children, your husband, your best friend. Your neighbors are going to have to deal with his character. Your family, your parents, your siblings. This is the guy. Definitely look at all these things. Yeah. And of course, he should love you like madly. Like,
everything in him should speak love.
I think that when a guy is the one, you just know.
I think this guy loves me though. Like, you just know, like, this man is in love with me.
Amen.
Like, he loves me.
Yeah,
and I can tell.
Yeah, and when you see a man love you like that, it's actually very humbling. I think for me, I would say it's more humbling than it is like a moment for you to brag about it. But it's just, you are just in awe that this man, as amazing as he is, has chosen to love you with everything he is. You just get humbled by the fact that you actually get to live and experience that. And I think every girl deserves a man like that.
Yeah, every girl does deserve a man like that. And also, I would like to add on character, because this is something that's very, very important, ladies. As you are looking for a man, he should be a man who is nice to everyone. And I'm not saying nice to everyone by saying he should be familiar with people and whatever, but if a man is only nice to you but he's not nice to the waiter, for example, you go to a restaurant and he's mean to her, or his parents or his sisters, if he beats up his sisters, he insults his mom, but he's super nice to you, he is not nice.
That's a problem,
because at the end of the day, you become like his sister. When he marries you, you become familiar with you. So if he doesn't treat them well, what makes you think he's going to treat you well in the next 5 years?
Yeah, true.
Look at the things that he does for other people. Does he buy people things? Or is it just buying for you? Does he, is he nice to your friend? Like, if you're walking in the road and your friend is carrying something heavy, does he ask at least can I help or something?
You even know, like, you know what, like, he would help out my friends, he would help out my sister. Like, I know if I wasn't here he was representing me, like, he would do the most for them because of me.
People pretend. People pretend to you because they want to get you and they love you and they want to marry you. But then look at remove yourself from the picture.
Yeah, notice him in the world.
Yeah, in the world, like, how is he behaving? Like, remove yourself, and then, like, that's why it's also important to date in groups, because you can see now how you react to people and everything. And also the type of dates that you go on are important. If you just go for movies, you never really know how he handles people. But if you take him to a group, which requires him to work like to be a team or something like that, you'll be able to tell like
how does he react when
he's upset,
irritated or whatever,
because you need to know how he gets upset.
How does he deal with
does
his
he throw
anger
things
when he gets angry? Does he slap people?
What does it do? So it's important that you check these things out. Make sure that you check. Ask people about him. Ask around which people know this person. You can't
take time to ask the important questions and listen to him, because you know at the end of the day this guy is trying to woo you. Is it He's trying to woo you, so he's putting his best face forward. He wants to show you, you know, I can do this for you, I can do that for you. I'm a kind man, I'm loving, I'm this, I'm that. But like catch him when he's not, when he doesn't think you're watching, you know, like the little things, the things he says loosely, and the way he treats people, the times when he thinks you wouldn't really be watching, but just be very mindful. How does he treat the people around him and the people around you?
And one last thing, make sure you do your due diligence, in the sense that ask people who know him. Someone is a good person, people will know that this person is a nice person. Don't ask his friends though, because they obviously say he's nice.
So I think these 5 tips are not like generally like the only things, but it's just a guide to just really look out for these things, because sometimes we really ignore them, and 10 years into a marriage then you're like, I saw this when we were dating and I ignored it and I didn't think it was a thing. Most of all, I think my advice is to pray about it. Pray about the guy whose eye.
That's a bonus point.
You really have to pray, and just because when you pray there's a spirit of discernment that now comes upon you. It actively starts taking manifest upon you, such that you start noticing even things you in an ordinary sense wouldn't notice, because now your eyes are open. So guys, the person you marry forms a huge part of your destiny, so it's really important.
Prayer is important, because if you ask God to give you direction, the Bible says that anyone who asks, God answers. Okay, so if you ask God to review anything about the person, whether they are the one or not, God is definitely going to review that person to you. He will show you somehow, unless you ignore the signs, which is like what most people do. They tend to ignore the signs of the person. Like God will show them literally in their face, like, this is not the guy.
And I think people, when they ask her, is he the one, they want God to be like,
no, he's not the one.
You're expecting a voice. Guys, sometimes it doesn't even happen like that. It would happen maybe by watching this video and then you'd be like, wait, look at this. Or it could happen,
someone else might confirm,
someone might talk about it, or you might actually be having a conversation with him and like just listen, like just listen to him, pay attention, and you'd be like, okay, there
and pay attention to the Holy Spirit as well. He speaks in a soft voice, so don't expect this loud voice, whatever. So he speaks, and when he says something, don't, people follow their heart, like, oh my gosh, my heart loves him and whatever, but you know what the Bible says about the heart? It's deceitful among many other things. So if you love somebody, you just want them, and even when the Holy Spirit speaks, you will not be able to listen. So make sure that before you even get involved with this person, you pray about it. Ask God, seek God first if you have to, and then after you're done with that, then you can now follow the other steps.
True, very true. If you want me and Sui to talk about our individual relationships and how we got where we are, you can comment down below, and we will see if we can make a video.
We'll see. We're making more videos to come.
Definitely.
So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I believe that you have been blessed.
We believe so.
We believe so. If make sure that you comment, give us your feedback, tell us what you learned about this video, what God revealed to you as you are watching this video, and also don't forget to like this video, subscribe, click the what?
The bell thing.
Don't forget to click the bell to get notified every time I post a new video.
And we love you. Thanks for watching.
We love you. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.
All right.
Bye.
Guys, bye.